Hello, hello. Hopefully you are well and you are fine. Let me just do some checks, make sure everything is good. We are live. Do let me know if you can see and hear me. I do have a habit of doing these things and starting them on mute, but I can see everything seems fine here. So yeah, it's gonna be a weird one tonight because it is Mothering Sunday here in the UK. So we probably won't have lots and lots of people on, but that is fine. And whatever time you're watching this, that is fine as well. Let me just double check in the groups that it is working, and then we'll get going. How's your Sunday been? I actually went over to Manchester this morning, did a bit of shopping. I say shopping. I bought myself some new trainers, a little treat to myself. But it was nice to see kind of sit there having a coffee, watching the world go by, and seeing how things are progressing, especially after COVID. And it's nice to go somewhere like that because a lot of town centres at the moment are very quiet. But it's nice to see the hustle and bustle of people doing their thing and feeling good. Was that me 1 minute ago? Oh, there we go. That's me there talking. Sound is good. All is well. Everything is fine. I'm going to sneeze in a second. I do apologise for that. Oh, excuse me. As usual, during this session, we're going to be using your imagination. So what I want you to do is make sure you've got nothing that is going to disturb you. Set an alarm on your phone for maybe 40 minutes time. Switch off any distractions that you're going to have. But most importantly, please do not take part in this 30-minute session if you're currently seeing the doctor for a serious medical or mental condition, or if you're operating heavy machinery such as driving a car or anything like that. But most importantly, what this is about positive suggestions. Now, during this session, we use your imagination to enable you to change how you think and feel about things. Which sounds very woo-woo, but the reality is this is what we do all the time. As we go through life, we create situations in our mind, and they affect how we feel about things. Two people can be on the same goal but argue and stress at each other because they're miscommunicating or looking through the filters of negativity towards themselves. But that's not what this is about. This is about letting go of the stresses of this week so that you can start the next week fresh, re-energized, revitalized, and ready to take on those challenges of the week ahead. Somebody asked me, and I think I mentioned this in last week's show, and it's so true. It's when are you at your most happiest? When do you feel your most kind of, the best you that you can be? And for me, it's generally after a challenge, when you've overcome something that you thought was going to be stressful, the challenge, and it goes well, and you're at the other side of that. You're basking in your success of that stressful event, that stressful day, that situation, that meeting, that challenge that you didn't think was going to be so easy. And when you get to the other side of that, everything is good. Jason Nobby Morgan says, talk about challenges as well, Jason. I have been enjoying watching your lives of the new arena. That looks fantastic. It was nice and sunny, so if you could book that sunshine, if you want me there, you'll have to book the sunshine. So yeah, so it's about that kind of, we deal with stresses, and the other side of that stress is where that feeling of goodness comes from. If you don't have that feeling of goodness, it's because you're not challenging yourself sometimes. And it's the pursuit of happiness is where happiness is, not happiness itself. So anyway, that's a bit woo-woo for me. But I've had a really good week. I've been doing some soul searching, and I'm in a really good place. And it's nice to have those feelings sometimes. It won't last for long. Some drama will happen next week and I'll be all stressed again. But one of the things that we do have in common is our ability to use our minds to change how we think about any situation. So with that in mind, what I'd like you to do right now is loosen those shoulders. I'm going to set 30 minutes on this timer here. I want you to loosen those shoulders. Get yourself completely relaxed. Dim the lights if you have to. Put in those earphones, headphones, or whatever it is you need to do. Don't stress, mate. You change people's lives. For the good, though. I'm trying to do it for the good, Jason. Sit back, relax. Just allow yourself to go into a wonderful place. And how long does it take to get relaxed? And I'm on about mental relaxation, not necessarily the aches and pains in your shoulders, because our bodies is where we manifest that stress. If we are stressed emotionally, psychologically, we get knots in our shoulders from carrying that weight. It's like the body becomes a metaphor for those things. So what I want you to do right now is just close your eyes. With your eyes closed, I want you to listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to allow me to guide you to a place where you can just feel good. And you like to feel good. You enjoy the sensation of complete relaxation. And I wonder if you know how it feels to just flick a switch and allow the tension, the stress, the anxiety from the week gone by to just disappear. Now, I don't know if you've trained your mind to be able to do that, to wash away the slate clean so that you can start this new week fresh. Not worrying about what did that person mean when they said that. Not worrying about those filters we put through to protect ourselves. You can just start fresh with that kind of almost innocence, naivety that you can achieve anything. So I want you to imagine how good it would feel if next week was your best ever week, not just for the goals that you achieve, but for the journey that you're on. I saw a great video the other day, and as you'll notice if you follow my social media, I'm on a bit of a share frenzy at the moment. If I'm seeing something that I think strikes a chord within me when it comes to being motivated, I'm trying to push that out there, because sometimes that's the difference that makes the difference. And one of the things that I found was a guy talking about his enjoyment for the journey. And it was if somebody had to walk, I think it was if somebody had to walk 26 miles to get to a destination, the person who just enjoys walking will get to that goal more times, more often than the person that wants to get to the goal of 26 miles on a walk. Because if you just enjoy walking, then the goal of 26 miles will happen by itself. And those goals will automatically happen by themselves. And that's the thing with life. If you learn to enjoy the process, the journey, the goals of success are a byproduct of that just enjoying the journey. And I thought this was quite interesting. So as you're sat there listening to me and wondering what the heck I'm going on about, I want you to just take a big deep breath in, hold it, and then just exhale. Just let it go. Just allow that breath to leave your body and just relax. As you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to just allow yourself to just switch off, just for a moment. You're only taking 30 minutes of your precious time right now. But during that time, you're investing in yourself. You're giving yourself 30 minutes to recharge, re-energize, refocus. Your mind is a powerful tool that you can use and utilize to help you find more joy in your journey. And by doing so, something magical happens. I believe they call it the reticular activating system. When your mind is focused on a thing, your mind finds that thing. A great example of this is when you make a decision to purchase a particular type of car. Up until that moment, you don't notice too much of that. But the moment you make that decision, you see those cars everywhere because it's been brought into your conscious awareness. This is the same with opportunities, whether that be personal, business, relationships. Once you put that into your mind to look for the opportunities, to look for the people that can walk with you on your journey for a chapter, a full book, or just a page. When you notice these opportunities, you find that these are the things that help make your life easier. And the universe, without going all woo-woo, has an amazing way of bringing what you need to your awareness when you need it. And this has been a great example of Jason in the comment section. You know, our friendship has grown through a very stressful time. And that is something I'll always be grateful for. And here's the thing. Through those opportunities, new pathways are opened up to you. New things where you can find joy. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter what you do in life, what your goals are in life. The important thing is that you take focus on this moment now. This is your life. It doesn't matter the life that you've been living up until this moment. It can change in an instant, in a thought, in a chance encounter with a different person or business. Lives have been changed in a moment. And what do? Do you hold on to the idea of the past, on other people's idea of what you should be and who you are? Or do you take stock of this moment now and enjoy the process? As we come to the end of this week, all the stresses, all the tensions, all the challenges, you can look back through your mind's eye, through your imagination, and remember them. Because that's all it is. It's just your imagination recalling those things, how you interpreted those situations. As you look back, you can see the positives, even in the stressful situations, even in the challenges that you have faced. There is a silver lining. There is a positive that you can take from it. And here's the great thing. You can choose to take that positive and focus on that. And you can let go of the negatives, the baggage, the stress, the anxiety, the tension. You can leave that shit behind. It's not important. It doesn't serve you well. What serves you well is to look at the goodness, the greatness, the opportunities, the fresh challenges you can face this next week and how they're going to make you feel good. It's amazing to see, again, Jason doing amazing things with an event that he's running. And seeing in the short time that I've been involved, seeing how that has grown and developed due to his tenacity, his drive, his belief in doing better. And this is the same in whatever we do in life. If you find joy in your work, in your calling, whatever it may be, you may be the world's greatest button polisher. If you find joy in that, you don't do it for the validation of the rest of the world. You do it for how it makes you feel. And this is the secret, I believe, to having a joyful life. Do what you do because of your love for it. Don't worry about other people. I always talk about the importance of kind of putting yourself first. Once you help yourself, once you fix your stuff, then help other people. But don't allow other people to take your feelings, to take your joy, to steal your positive energy. In fact, find people that fill you up with joy, that make you feel better. As you use your imagination right now, I want you to just imagine yourself floating, drifting, and dreaming. Imagine yourself right now at the top of a beautiful staircase. The staircase can be made out of anything you choose. But just imagine that with every step, every breath, and every noise that you hear, you just see yourself dragging your heavy body down those steps. Imagine how it would feel now. As we look down at the top and wonder just how deep you can go. From the top of your head to the very tips of your toes. Because as you're relaxing, as you listen to the sound of my voice, the oxygen circulated around your bloodstream, around your mind, and going to each and every nerve, every fibre of your body, and it's enabling you to just let go. As we go from 10 down to 9, the deeper you go, the better you feel. 9 down to 8, so deep, so relaxed. 8 all the way down to 7. Now you can really let go. Trust me, you are in control, but you can allow yourself to really let go, to go deeper into this moment, to commit to feeling good as we go from 7 down to 6. As you find, as you're sat there listening to the sound of my voice, you find that the sound of my voice helps you relax. And as you're hearing my voice now, you're finding yourself floating down even deeper inside. 5, deeper, deeper relax. No noises bother or disturb you. In fact, the sound of any noises around you only help you let go further, because they let you know that you are in control. 4, drifting, dreaming, relaxing. Your conscious mind is here, right now, whereas your unconscious mind can drift off into a wonderful place. A wonderful place where you have no cares, no concerns. You are just in this moment now. And as you're in this moment, we go down even deeper to 3. Still aware of everything that's going on around you. You just don't care. And in that wonderful state, you find you can let go of that stress and tension. You can let go of those cares and concerns, and you can just allow my voice to just wash over your mind and body as you drift down to 2. At this point, you know you could move if you wanted to. And if you do, it doesn't bother or disturb you. In fact, it just helps you go down even deeper to 1. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Your body's completely relaxed. And even though relaxation is not necessary in order for you to let go now, you can allow yourself, you can give yourself permission to switch off, to let go, to feel good. As you're sat there, laid there, listening to my voice as we go down all the way to 1. Noticing now that your mind is so relaxed that you cannot even think of the stresses or tensions. You cannot be bothered to think about that tension. You're just enjoying this moment now. I want you to imagine yourself in a beautiful room. And on the walls of this room is various post-it notes, brightly coloured. All of these brightly coloured post-it notes are things that feed you energy, things that make you feel good. Also on these walls, you will see various dull pieces of paper stuck to the wall with a bit of blue tack. They don't have the same glue as a post-it note. It's a little bit of blue tack. And on these are the little thoughts and feelings, the self-doubts. When somebody you care for said a comment that was negative, it just slipped right in there. Now, I don't want you to read any of these negative post-it notes, but I want you to know now that they don't control you. You're just carrying them around with you. They're creating fuzz and noise in your mind. So what I want you to do is just take one off. Don't even look at what's said on it, but just take it off the wall, screw it into a ball, and just throw it onto a fire. Imagine there's a beautiful fireplace, and just see that little piece of paper, kind of the flames go around the corners. It turns grey and it disappears into a cloud of smoke. I want you to notice how this feels. Make it vivid in your mind. I want you to take off 2 or 3 of these pieces of dull paper now. These negative thoughts and feelings. Just peel them off and make a bigger ball. Notice how it feels as you peel it off the wall. Still leaving the blue tack there. But notice how it feels as it separates from that wall, as it disconnects. Where do you notice that it feels different? And does it feel even more different as you start to screw it up into a ball? And are you aware of that feeling yet? And I wonder if by throwing this bigger ball onto the fire, I wonder if you can notice the feeling of energy that this gives you. How you can take those negative resources and use them to create a fire, an energy inside. And you make a really big ball of these now and just throw it onto the fire. You can use that negative energy as a resource to help you have more drive and passion to create more positive things in your life, more things that bring you joy. And as you are not carrying around this excess baggage, the weight of these little notes, even though individually they're not much, collectively, as we go through the day, the week, the month, the years, we're collecting hundreds and thousands of these things. But right now, you can take them down, you can clean these walls. And what's great is you can find new spaces and you can write new positive post-it notes and stick them on where that blue tack was. So I want you now, as you see those old negative kind of bits of paper really building that fire up inside of you now, as that burns, as that gives you an energy, a resource inside, I want you to get a big pad, a big brightly coloured, your favourite colour, brightly coloured post-it notes. And these aren't normal post-it notes. Let's make these bigger post-it notes, double the size of those other ones. And on these, just write a word of something that makes you feel good. Write that word now. As you do so, You can peel it off and stick it to the wall. Notice how it feels. Write another word on another post-it note. Big letters. Peel it off, stick it to the wall. Notice how this makes you feel. I want you now to take just as quick or as slow as you need to do to write these words, these things that bring you joy, and post them on the walls all around. As you do so, you're finding there is less space for anybody to put any negative thoughts or feelings into this space, into your space now. In fact, you find you only have space for positive thoughts, feelings, and people in your space now. Any negativity that you feel, you just use that as a resource to help fuel your fire, your passion. As you fill the walls now with these positive, brightly coloured post-it notes, notice how good it feels inside. Now, your imagination can create all sorts of wonder and amazement. Your imagination is your most powerful tool. Your ability to visualize, create, construct. These are tools that help you do the things that you do. Right now, you can allow your imagination on autopilot to create positivity, joy, goodness within you. And this helps you charge forward with your desires, to ramp up your needs, your goals. And this means that that thing that you want, you can clearly see it in your mind's eye. Your imagination right now, if you're a good visualizer, you can do this. If you need more practice, it's okay. You can just become aware of a sense of it. But your mind right now, you can just think of something that you want. Create it in your mind's eye. Make it clear. See yourself experiencing it. How does it feel? And here's the thing. You can experience that now without all that negativity from the past. You can experience it fresh, different, new, better, improved. And this really helps you make it vivid in your mind. So vivid that you could probably almost touch it, taste it, smell it, feel it. You can become aware of how it makes you feel. As you continue to drift and dream and relax, you can let go of all the stresses from the previous week. You are pleased with the things that you've achieved, the obstacles you overcame. And now you're ready, willing, able, excited for what this new week has in store for you. Your unconscious mind, I don't know if you're aware of this, but your unconscious mind can take the words, the sentences, the things that I say, and your unconscious mind fills in the blanks and makes it so personal for you, so that you know that you are in control of your goals. You can see something you want and you know you can get it. You can achieve it. It is within grasp. And your goals may be different from mine. But the reality is, when we set our mind on something, and you know this because you've done it so many times in the past, you set your mind on something and the universe has a way of making it happen. It unfolds for you. Life isn't happening at you, it's happening for you. So as you see this life unfolding in front of you, that's because you have created it. You created it by using your mind. And that's how you have become the person you are at this very moment. As you continue to drift and dream and relax, excited for the week ahead. Tonight, when you go to bed at your usual time, you're going to have a wonderful night's sleep. You're going to feel rested. You will wake up re-energized, revitalized, ready to take on the day, the week. Something, and I don't know what, but something just feels different. Something feels good. You trust your instincts. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 5. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes and you'll know you feel good. You'll be aware that you have made a slight change that's had a profound difference. You will know that you are on the right path. This is your life that you are living for you. And you really can enjoy the process. As the sound of my voice helps you relax. Each Sunday when you listen to these sessions, or every time you watch this on repeat, you will find that my voice will only send you deeper and deeper to a place where you can make the changes that you need to give yourself those resources, that energy, that vitality to make a positive change. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 5. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes feeling wonderful. To you, it will feel like you've just been listening for a couple of moments. Your mind might just go back to the bottom of the stairs. I don't know how it will be for you, how deep you'll allow yourself to go. But in a moment, I will count from 1 all the way up to 5. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes feeling wonderful and refreshed. You'll go to bed tonight at your usual time and have a wonderful night's sleep. I don't know if you'll remember your dreams, but when you wake up, you'll feel fantastic, re-energized, revitalized in every way, shape or form, feeling amazing. And can you remember how good that feels to wake up ready to take on the day, to wake up excited for what lies in store for you? As you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice right now, as we breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, as we go 1 and 2 lighter and brighter, the oxygen going around your body to the very tips of your toes and the tips of your fingers, starting to feel your body start to tingle as you become more alive, more awake, more alert. As we go 1, 2, 3, feeling so good from the top of your head to the very tips of your toes as you follow this journey, as you come back up those stairs quicker, lighter, brighter, leaving that shit behind. As we go 1, 2, 3, so good right now, feeling wonderful in every way, shape and form. As we go 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there, feeling so good. Coming back round to the room right now and noticing how good you feel. Those shoulders feel lighter, your body feels better, your mind feels more focused and clear. As we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. There we go. Have a bit of a shake. Notice how good it feels now. Have a sip of your tea, whatever it is you need to do. Thank you very much for joining me on this Sunday Sessions. If you are not part of the Sunday Sessions group on Facebook, then please do. I'll just pop a link in there now. Please do. Is it that one? Yes, it is. Please do join the group. There's a link just gone out onto YouTube and Facebook there. That group just enables you to be part of the community. You can post in there any suggestions, any comments or anything that you want. My name has been Grant Saunders. Thank you for joining me on Sunday sessions. You can find me here every Sunday at 7:30 live on Facebook and YouTube, where you can let go of the stresses of the week and start the new week fresh, re-energized, revitalized and motivated, leaving behind the stresses and challenges of the week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Today is Mothering Sunday. Whatever day you are watching this, I know some people watch this on a Monday morning to get them ready for the week ahead. But do let me know in the comment section. And for me, take care, God bless, and I'll see you soon.